So we talked about the anatomy of shooting a turkey, meaning what it looks like. We've shown you what it looks like. We pulled up a illustration of the bones. We pulled up an illustration of the vitals. We pulled up an illustration of all that put together and then put feathers back on it. We've shown you video. But how do you know when to shoot and when not to shoot? So the great thing about a shotgun hunter is all I'm looking to do is be able to see the head and neck. So when a bird is strutting straight away from me, not a good time to shoot. If you can't see that, you don't even want to attempt or think that you're visualizing where the head should be. Yes, it's there, it's on the other side of all those feathers, but I'm not taking that shot. So if a turkey is fanning and his back is to me, you know, his fan is facing me, his head's on this side, I'm gonna wait until he turns sideways or wait till he turns and faces me. The other thing that a lot of us will do as you get into turkey hunting is call to them real quick, cut real loud, and they'll put their head up either to listen or to gobble again. When they do that, a lot of times what you end up with is a really good time to shoot. When it comes to bow hunting, the great thing about bow hunting, you actually have some other times that you can shoot, because one of the places that's an absolute super shot on a wild turkey is right up their rear end. And where, yes, it even gives you almost like a target. All the feathers come together on the back end, and about a ½ inch below where they all come together takes you directly into the body cavity of that bird. Now, you don't end up with the situation that I talked about earlier where I get to take out both legs or take out the wings. However, you're going right into the vitals, and you know where you're going into those vitals. So hopefully that bird doesn't go very far. And it's going through the length of the bird, so there's a good chance that arrow is going to stay in there, which is going to mess up their aerodynamics as well, so they can't fly either very far or at all. So that can be a great shot. We talked about strutting and shooting them in the shiny spot. That's my absolute #1 favorite place and way to shoot them. But there are times when the bird is not strutting. Then what I have to do is I have to visualize where the legs come up and where the wing catches it. And right at that moment, right at that cross section is where I'm going to aim. Now, everywhere else, targets and videos that you see out there are going to show people where the heart and lungs are. I don't shoot my turkeys there. I'm not telling you that you can't kill a turkey that way, but I am going to tell you that you will lose some turkeys that you kill. And so I shoot the legs out from underneath every one of mine. And that's the goal, and that's what we're trying to do. So I just wanted to go over the last, before I close this segment, I guess I should talk about a turkey facing you with a bow. It's a great shot as well. It's just like going through the rear end of a turkey, except for the opposite side. The only problem is that's where their beard is, and that's kind of the trophy part of a turkey, so you may cut that beard right off trying to shoot them that way. Can they be shot that way? Yes. A lot of visualization has to go on with turkey hunting with a bow and arrow. You have to visualize where are all of the vitals, and what happens is when they're strutting, there's feathers a lot of times 4 to 6, maybe even more inches up from that they've made stood up. They look huge, but actually still their vitals are only very, very small. So keep that in mind, especially if you're bow hunting. Again, with a shotgun, the head and neck area, that's your money. With a bow, definitely think about the shiny spot.